Well, hello there, how is everyone? I hope you are all well. It's Thursday, and I am trying to get everything in place. I do have a temporary mic still at the moment as we are continuing to try and get everything set up, ready for the live later. I haven't put a scheduler up. The plan is to do a live around 10:45 p.m. UK time, so that's around 5:45 Eastern time, isn't it? But I haven't put a scheduler up because every single thing that I'm doing so far is going wrong. I've had monitors playing up, I've had an issue with mic, the lights, everything is trying to stop me, so I daren't put a scheduler up at the moment because unless everything starts to fall into place, I might have to change it. But at the moment, things are going okay, and I'm just waiting for some stuff to arrive. Hopefully at some point during the day. So keep your eyes out for a scheduler going up. The plan is 10:45 p.m, and as soon as the last bits drop into place, then I'll set a scheduler for the live. Anyway, you're looking amazing, by the way. Absolutely amazing. And we're just doing a quick video on the grub truck. Now, I've done a video, I don't know whether it was yesterday's video or the day before, and we was obviously talking about Cara. That's how nuts it's been the last few hours. I don't know what day it is. But we spoke about Cara, and what we had to revert back to was the grub truck. And what I will say is that a lot of you have reached out to me, and it was through reaching out to me that I found this video. I'm just going to share who it is, which is this here, which is Jeff H. Now, out of all of the videos of the grub truck footage, this footage by Jeff, I don't know of who Jeff is. His face rings a bell. I don't know whether I've spoken to him previously. Somebody said in emails he's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't know much about that, but what I do know is, as far as I can find with respect of the grub truck footage, this is pretty much the most clearest you will find. The enhancements that's been done to the video, the audio are film quality enhancements. They're so good. So if you're interested in looking at the grub truck and getting a better indication of what actually happened on that night at that truck, that's the one to go and check out. So yeah, that's Jeff H. Now, there is a link in the description. I should have said that at the beginning, shouldn't I? There's a link in the description to that, so you can click on it, and away you go. Go and share some Harsh Island love. That was like a hippie commune thing, that wasn't it? Harsh Island love. Sounded a little bit like Kylie Rodney's parents. Anyhow, so the grub truck. Look, because the grub truck, I think some people are going to see the grub truck as a key, as almost like a defining moment of this night, and this has been trawled over massively, the grub truck video. I haven't really massively touched on the grub truck, and I'll tell you for why I haven't hugely gone over it, apart from right at the beginning, because it was obviously a place that we saw these, some of these victims attend. They'd gone and got food at the end of the night, and it was something that just took me back to when I was young, and at the end of the night going and finding food, and you'd have these stragglers around it and you'd be talking, and it was just such a normal moment. But when you looked at it in terms of the Idaho 4 case, it just was like a prerequisite to what was going to happen. It was like something could have happened here. Is this where this entire situation started? Did something get said to the wrong person? Was somebody watching them? Could we see that there was someone in the background perhaps that was keeping a close eye? Was there any cars in the background that just happened to be involved? And the reality is, and you'll see from this, some of the questions are cleared up here. cleared up massively. You know, now Cara, who we know has reached out, I've spoken to her, albeit a minute, brief moment, but she's speaking to other people, and part of the conversation that Cara was having is she believed, she wasn't 100% certain, but she believed that Xana had attended the grub truck, and that is pretty much cleared up in this sort of this version that Jeff H has been able to enhance, that will put people's mind to rest, that it would appear Xana didn't attend the grub truck, because I still see some confusion where people are saying they don't understand why there was food ordered. There was food ordered from the house if there'd already been food eaten earlier on, and I think the confusion has come from people who thought that Xana had attended the grub truck. So why would Xana have got food from the grub truck, then gone home and ordered DoorDash? And a lot of people have picked up on that and thought that was odd, but it would appear that Xana never attended the grub truck, hence why that was likely indeed an honest order of food from her. I think the biggest question is, what time did Xana and Ethan truly get into the house? When did they get home? And if they'd got home much earlier in the night, why was there such a gap to ordering food? Almost like ordering food would be, you know, you'd get it on the way home, or you would get home and then order food, unless they got home and done what couples do and then ordered food afterwards. But yeah, as far as the grub truck, I think the biggest of the grub truck issues here is we see this as quite a normal part of the evening. We've seen the conversations that have spurned on from this, caught on other CCTV imagery elsewhere, the conversation between, you know, the girls and, you know, Jack Showalter being with them, and, you know, the reference to Adam and this conversation. And, you know, our minds go 100 miles an hour because we know how this evening ended. And it's quite heartbreaking to look at the grub truck video, and all you really want to do is to be able to sort of reach in and say to them, look, this is going to happen. And, you know, it's a heartbreaking piece of footage. But in reality, I can't see a massive amount of information contained within it that would point to anything nefarious. And I'm not writing it off. I'm not saying that I'm the be-all and end-all and I am the full stop of it all. But I think once you go and watch it and you go and have a look at this and you see all of the how clear it is, and, you know, like someone had said about something being passed across to someone's mouth and all this just completely answers all those questions about whether that is what's happening in this video. And some of those rumours will be put to bed to bring some normalcy, as much normalcy as you can expect from this footage, but bring some normalcy, and be able to then concentrate on other elements of this case that are perhaps elements that do need to be looked at, that are bizarre, because it's digging down into some rabbit holes that leads people to lose what they see as credibility in those that question things in this case. And I think it's very important that we focus our attention on the things that do need to be focused on, so that people can see that we just don't latch onto everything. But go and have a look. Jeff H, that is the grub truck. We've got court today. Brian Kohberger is in court twice. And yes, and also we've got the Majorge and Alan Kayla case as well, which is the other Idaho 4 case. And I'm going to be touching on that in video 2 later, as that starts to get a little bit interesting. If you haven't heard about the Majorge and Alan Kayla case, stick around, keep your eyes out, and that will be up later. But this video was purely just to bring your attention to this grub truck video, and to say, look, this video should, if you watch it, put at rest some of those questions that you may have surrounding it. So this is a bit of a public service announcement, if you will. But if you've got any questions, let me know down below. Thank you very much for sticking around. And like I say, keep your eyes peeled. The plan is live later tonight. Hopefully we've overcome a lot of the hurdles and that will still go ahead. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled and I'll catch you all later today.